Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Pharmacypedia. In this session we are going to discuss about our own Indian pharmacopoeia. If you're visiting my channel for first time, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates. This is Dr. Shikha Chauhan, and in this session we are going to have an interesting session about the introduction to Indian pharmacopoeia. The topic has been taken from Introductory Pharmaceutics 1, Unit 1. So let us first try to understand what is the significance of pharmacopoeia. Pharmacopoeia is an official document which is prepared like a manual. So like for example, we make different recipes in the kitchen and we need a formula for that this ingredient should be added, this ingredient should be added in this much amount and this frequency. So it gives out a detailed procedure. So this is known as the recipe. The same happens with the manufacturing of the Indian pharmaceutical products. For the pharmaceutical products, we need to understand the recipe. We need to understand how it is being made out and what is the detailed protocol for making the medicaments. So this is that document, this is Indian Pharmacopoeia, which provides us the guidelines, the detailed procedure for making up the medicaments in the form of different monographs. It has different monographs. So basically the term pharmacopoeia is derived from the Greek word pharmakon, which means drug, and poia to means. So it is providing a recipe for making our medicaments. So talking legally, it is an official book which is issued by the Government of India. It comprises of the list of pharmaceutical substances, different formulations, along with their descriptions and standards. So like I have told, this gives out you the detailed protocol for making the medicament. It gives out you it tells you the methods to make that formulation. Talking about the list of the pharmacopoeias, different pharmacopoeias are followed in different parts of the world. So there are not many pharmacopoeias. Each country has its own pharmacopoeia. For example, Argentine, Austrian, Belgian, British pharmacopoeia, United States pharmacopoeia, British pharmacopoeia, Russian pharmacopoeia, Romanian, Indian pharmacopoeia. So you can read out the list of the pharmacopoeias and you will be amazed to know that each country is having their own standards of manufacturing the medicaments. Now this is very important. When we have to learn about the Indian pharmacopoeia, we should know the history of publications. It is very interesting to note that till now we have 8 editions for our Indian pharmacopoeia. The first edition came in the year 1955, second edition came in the year 1966, third edition came in the year 1985, fourth edition came in the year 1996, followed by the fifth edition which came in the year 2007, sixth edition recently came in 2010, seventh edition in 2014 and eighth edition in 2018. So whenever the pharmacopoeia was updated, it came with a supplement. It came with an addendum. So it is very interesting to know that being at the part of the Indian subcontinent, you should know when was the different publications of pharmacopoeias were made. These questions are generally asked in the competitive examination in GPAT as well, where they ask about the different edition publication years. So it is very interesting to know that Indian pharmacopoeia, first official pharmacopoeia, appeared in 1868. So this first pharmacopoeia in the world was edited by Edward John Waring. So during the pre-independence day, when India was not independent, British pharmacopoeia was being followed in India. The reason being, we were ruled by the British, so we were following the British pharmacopoeia. The Colonium Addendum of BP in 1898 was published in 1900 and appeared as a Government of India edition in 1901. So in 1946, the Government of India issued one list known as the Indian Pharmacopoeia List. So this list was under the chairmanship of Sir R.N. Chopra, along with other 9 members prepared the Indian Pharmacopoeia List. So my dear students, it is very important to know, and it is generally being asked in which year Sir R.N. Chopra sir prepared the list of the Indian Pharmacopoeia List. So it was in the year 1946. So in 1948, the Government of India appointed an Indian Pharmacopoeia Committee, IPC, Indian Pharmacopoeia Committee, for preparing the Pharmacopoeia of India. So tenure of this committee was for 5 years. So Indian Pharmacopoeia Committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.N. Ghosh published the first edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia in the year 1955. So like this question is many times asked in competitive exams, when was the first edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia came into existence? So it came into existence in the year 1955. So later on it kept on revising, but you should be aware about when the editions, in which year they came out, what were the editions, and how many editions have been in place, under the leadership of whom the Pharmacopoeia Committee is designing them. So like you have to have a detailed information knowledge about the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. So the first edition was written in English and official titles were given in the Latin language. So almost it covered around 986 monographs. A supplement was also provided with this edition, which was published in the year 1960. So after the first edition in 1955, the second edition came in the year 1966. So almost after 10 years, the second edition came into existence. And now this edition was under the chairmanship of Dr. B.K. Mukh, and the official titles of all the monographs were in English. So you can see some sort of the changes which came into second edition. For example, the dose were expressed in the matrix system, tablets and injections usual strength have been given, okay, and lot many additions took place. Then came the third edition. So third edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia was published in the year 1985, and now it had for the first time had 2 volumes and 9 appendices. So lot many monographs were added upon, addendum was there. So you can say 2 volume came into existence into the third edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia. Then fourth edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia came into the year 1996. So you can understand, my dear, almost after a gap of 10 years, the Pharmacopoeia, a new edition was coming out. So now in the fourth edition came under the chairmanship of Dr. Nityanand. So again, lot many monographs were added upon, almost 1200 monographs were added upon. Then the veterinary supplement was also provided, addendums were there. So it came effective from the 1st December 1996. So the Indian Pharmacopoeia 5th edition came in the year 2007, and the addendum to this publication was added in the year 2008. So in 2007 it came into 3 volumes now. So volume 1 generally contains general notices and general chapters, and volume 2 and 3 contains general monographs on the drug substances, dosage forms and pharmaceutical aids. Then came the 6th edition. This was very important edition. The 6th edition of the Indian Pharmacopoeia 2010 was published by the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, so which is situated in Ghaziabad. So in accordance with the plan and completed through the untiring efforts of its members, secretariat and laboratory over a period of about 2 years. So it actually superseded the 2000 edition, but any monographs of the earlier edition that does not figure in this edition. So again it came into 3 volumes, and volume 1 comprised of the information about the notices, prefaces, structures. Volume 2 contained the monographs from the drugs from A to M. And volume 3 comprised of the monographs of the drug substances from N to Z. So it was also provided with the monographs on various vaccines, immunoserums, herbs, herbal drug products, blood and blood related products, biotechnology products and veterinary products. So it has a very wide horizon. So the scope of the pharmacopoeia has been extended to include products of biotechnology, indigenous herbs and herbal products, veterinary products, additional antiretroviral drugs and formulations. So these are the new additions to our latest 2010 pharmacopoeia. Then the number of monographs were also include about the excipients for the first time, and also about the anti-cancer drugs, herbal products, antiretroviral drugs. So a new chapter on the liposomal products and monograph of the liposomal amphotericin B injection was an added advantage in this view of the latest technology, because this was the latest technology for the drug delivery. Then a chapter on the NMR was also provided in this appendix. So my dear students, you can understand that this edition published in the year 2010 comprised of lot many changes, lot many new introductions. The chapter on microbial contamination was also updated to great extent to harmonize with the prevailing international requirements. Then came the 7th edition. The 7th edition came into existence in the year 2014, and again it was published by Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission on the behalf of Government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Affairs. The Indian Pharmacopoeia, it published in the year 2014, was presented in 4 volumes. So the scope of Pharmacopoeia has now extended further, and it included information about the anti-cancer drugs, antiretroviral drugs, formulations, product of biotechnology, indigenous herbal products, and also it has added almost about 2500 new monographs. So then came the 7th edition. 7th edition came into existence in the year 2018. So like different monographs were added upon, different volumes were added upon. Apart from that, it also included information about the new radiopharmaceutical monographs, general chapters. The edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia 2014 is now under the printing, and it was being made available after and effective with the 1st January 2014. So my dear students, you can see the previous versions of the Pharmacopoeia, Indian Pharmacopoeia. The last version was revised in the year, 8th edition was revised in the year 2018, and you can visit Indian Pharmacopoeia website for further details. The Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission is now publishing the pharmacopoeias not after a gap of 10 years, but after every 5 years almost, the new edition of Pharmacopoeia is getting published. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Pharmacypedia for getting further updates. Thank you so much.